Dog owners believe they can talk to their dogs, but did you ever wonder what your little doggy is thinking? Our next guest tells us your pooch has a much more active imagination than you could ever believe. Here with us this morning, Tim Link, the animal communicator. Tim, good morning.
Good morning.
Pleasure to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
All right, let's get right to it. We have Gracie and Story here.
That's right.
Okay, tell us what they're thinking right about now.
Okay, so we had a chance to talk to Story here.
Okay.
And Story is giving me the words and giving me the feelings of uncertainty. Okay. And it's not just the uncertainty about being here, but it's uncertainty about where she fits into the pack, and what is her role within the group.
Okay.
And within Gracie, she's more interested in what's next. So we were sitting out in the green room earlier, and she was done with that. She'd already accomplished that. So now she's here, so she's accomplishing that. So she's wanting to know what she's going to do next.
Okay, yellow labs, and very well trained, very obedient. Does that make it easier for you to communicate with them?
Well, it makes them more open to it because they're used to getting commands. So they're more open to me communicating with them. So yeah, I think it does help.
Okay, so now how does one gain these special powers?
Well, I think it's a gift that I was given, to be able to communicate with the animals. I'm open to them. I am around them a lot of time. I'm the president of the Humane Society of Forsyth County, so I'm surrounded by animals all the time.
Okay.
So basically, I'm just opening myself up to have an active conversation with them.
Okay. Now, what do they want right now?
Well, Gracie is wanting to know what, as we mentioned, what's next. I want to go on. I've already done this. I've already accomplished this. When we're talking about Story, Story's just happy to be here at the moment. She'll follow Gracie's lead. So she's pretty content with everything. So we had a nice conversation, and I think they're open to whatever's going to happen. Okay,
I've got a doggy with some issues, as I mentioned. Doesn't like to listen, doesn't follow instruction very well, pulls on the chain. But what can you offer me for Buster? I mean, is there a way that I can communicate with Buster that he should be following the rules?
Yeah, well, I think we have to communicate with our animals just like we do with our partners, with our children, whatever it may be, and we explain to them what is the situation, what do we expect out of them, and why is that going to be a good thing for them.
Okay. Buster likes to beg at the table. Can I break him of that?
Well, you can, and it's not the word break, because we never want to put a negative connotation in there.
Sorry.
You got to put the word that. We want to explain to him what's going on. So we say, Buster, I'm eating my dinner.
Okay.
I need you to go into the living room and play with your toys, and when we're done, we're going to go for a nice long walk.
Okay.
So we're explaining to him what's the situation, what we expect out of him, and why that's going to be a good thing.
Okay.
And you can keep him mentally occupied while you're eating dinner with just a toy or a Kong treat, something that will keep him mentally stimulated while you're having your dinner.
Okay. Does Buster have a problem with that hat?
I think anybody would have a problem with that hat, Mark. I'm not sure.
No. What did Buster say when you asked him about not eating at the table and not begging for food at the table?
Well, he said, why should I? He doesn't see a problem. He's getting food. You haven't explained to him why it's a bad thing for him.
He looks like a bit of a smart aleck, doesn't he?
Well, he does, and I won't go any further than that, Mark.
No such thing as a bad doggy, just a bad owner.
Well, there you go.
I've set him up for failure. Oh my gosh, Tim, what a pleasure.
Thanks, Mark.
Thanks so much for stopping by.
Thank you.
Hey, if you ever wonder what your pet is thinking, maybe Tim can tell you. For more information about wagging tails, log on to MyFoxAtlanta.com.